All my niggas we coastin', high grade we smoking, on the highway we rollin', crack a bottle we toastin'.
Hey guys, how you doing?
That's how you open the.
Damn, that was
most
trash.
Yeah,
Let's do that over again.
Yeah.
Let's do that over.
Nah,
let you open it because it's like, damn, you open up. I don't know what to do, so you do it.
All right,
We're gonna do it again.
All my niggas we coastin', high grade we smoking, on the highway we rollin', crack a bottle we toastin'.
If you think this is some bullshit, it's you. I fucked that up. Take two.
Guys, as you can tell, we're struggling to open it up today. But it's okay. We're going to roll with that one. Sometimes you got to make greatness out of your mistakes. So it's okay.
Right.
It's okay, man. Welcome to another episode of Weed and Whiskey. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like niggas didn't just fucking record. Fuck all of that. This is...
They
they
don't know that, though.
Yeah, I know. Y'all gonna, when y'all hear the episodes, it's gonna be like a whole week apart and shit like that, you know. But nah, y'all recordings was like back to back.
They don't know that. So it's like...
I'm letting y'all know that, man. This shit.
I get into some bullshit because I gotta give content to the world, and the world needs me. So I gotta just get it done. My wife that cuts me out.
Before we get started, I gotta say this. I need you guys to do us a big favor. I'm tired of my job. I'm tired of working. I want to do this for a living.
Thanks.
So I need you guys to help make that happen. We, share this shit with people. Help us get into the right ears, the right people. Let them know we're doing the right things. Help us get some people to just continue making some good money off this shit, and we can keep giving you better content. Cause the better we get in life, the more we can give you back. That's all it is. One hand watches the others,
Mm-hmm.
So, help a nigga out.
Let's get us out of this bullshit into some fun shit so we can live our lives as we want to.
Facts. Because you don't know what opportunities we can open the doors for when you help us open doors for ourselves.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
This is something that we are building. We're building a family over here. And better yet, we got to introduce our guest.
I just realized something too.
What?
This is even for the camera niggas and turn the lights off.
Oh damn.
Ha! Ha! You wanna make that happen, Captain? Now I feel like the vibe is right now. The spotlights is back on. Here we go, guys. So, with that being said, we have a guest in the building. Hashtag great personality. That's going to be our thing. I'm going to put that on shirts and everything. Hashtag great personality. And every time anybody come on the show, we're going to give them a shirt that say hashtag great personality or something that just say great personality. I think that's going to be the new way of just marketing ourselves. So just great personality. So with that being said, we have one of the best producers, sound engineers in the CT area. All the beats this man make is absolute fire. He got a different ear for music. He have a different approach to his music, which makes it even better. It brings uniqueness. It makes you able to connect with not just the words that people put on it, but it allows them to actually create full-blown art. This man put times in what he create, and this man could literally create any beat from any sample. And with that being said, we have Willz in the building. Thank you for coming in, man.
Good, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for making the time to come into Weed and Whiskey Studios. It's a pleasure to have you. How you feeling today, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling today. I'm alright. Optimistic.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough. I'm gonna ask you
Allergic
again. How you
to-
feeling today?
I was getting into it.
How you feeling today?
Feeling alright. Optimistic.
Damn, man.
I'm
I guess that's the
you know
same
what I mean?
vibe. So what can make it better?
What could make it better?
Need some pum pum thrown at you on a platter?
You know what I mean?
He didn't say no.
I mean,
That usually leads to some trouble.
What they say, when you chase it is a sin, but when it falls in your lap, it's a blessing.
it's a win.
Win.
Not all of us had that fortunate life when pussy always just falls in our lap. Only in certain times, you know? Only in certain times. Only certain men have that luxury in life, you know? That's all I'm going to say. I had to work for all the pum-pum I had to get in my life.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, there are certain people born with that. Just get that. Y'all just flock. Like,
I've been around a lot of those people playing basketball. I went to college around those people. I literally be like, they literally throw themselves at these niggas. I'm like, what? Bitches do that?
I mean,
Word? That's what I learned. I learned that in college. Like, bitches really do just throw panties. I'm like, oh, okay. You just got to be that nigga. All right. Cool.
Willz know a lot about girls.
That's what I'm saying. You don't be having no panties
Talk
thrown at
to
you
the
like
people.
that?
Tell them about the lights out
I
days,
hear
man.
like-
Come
I
on,
hear
we gotta take it back.
yo, I don't hear alerts.
Oh, I know why. Go ahead. No.
You hear me?
Yeah, no.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So back to what I was asking. I was like, you know, we gotta take it back to Will's early days. We gotta bring up the lights out days, because you know.
Oh my God, these niggas.
Wait a minute. I've missed out on so much with this introduction. I don't know why this connection didn't meet. This nigga was dance partner with Quells back in the day.
Nah, he was a dance.
You wasn't in one of the dance group together?
Nah, I wasn't in
y'all
this
was out
shit.
here
I was getting lit because of them, but
y'all was out here
that's
dancing, pop
family.
locking in with each
Damn,
other out
Paul,
here?
you
Nah.
was original clout chaser.
Listen, nah, man. I was out here in the Jamaican the scene. You know what I'm saying?
outside, man.
Yeah, I was outside from a young age.
Yo, because y'all niggas really used to be out here fucking dancing.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Damn, y'all was the niggas that's just jumping off stage into bitches' crutches?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Y'all some crutches divers.
So
What?
speak on that, Willz.
Nah, I mean, we had fun. That's the most I can say. We had fun in those days.
So
We're just
I don't like the humbleness on this
Yeah,
shit,
I
man.
don't
I don't like the humbleness on
Yeah,
this.
yo,
Can you
listen.
please
Oh
not be
yeah,
humble?
I didn't think.
Please
you know
don't
me?
be humble.
yeah.
This is
not the place for it.
This is
Let
we
the
Yeah,
know.
it's not the
let
place
people
for
know
it. Please, it's
the
not
Who
the
the
place
fuck
for
you
it.
is?
You went to a party
Facts.
and he was like, oh, bitches know who the fuck I am. I'm
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm
That's a
him.
good question. That's a
Facts.
good question. I want to hear that. I want to hear
At
that.
what point did you know
What
you
point
was
did you
that
know?
nigga?
oh man. Yo, I mean, I feel like I always knew that. You know what I mean? It's just
When did the bitches start?
they realized that when I came outside for real. When I came outside and started, you know, being who I am. You know what I mean? I'm just an all around creative and entertainer, like, you know. And so
Just pass this down
so
that
it was
way.
me and my niggas. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
So we just had to, you know, be us in the public eye.
I know, but there wasn't like no pivotal point where it's like, damn, bitches really just throwing themselves at niggas. We just gotta walk in this place and just everybody just wanna dance with the kid.
I mean, all right.
There gotta be a point, man.
He said, "Alright, so this is a story.
yeah,
There's a
he's
story
like,
there.
gotta be
There's
a story.
Of course, it's a
Yeah,
story,
we
but
go
you know what
down.
I'm saying. That's
You can blank out names. And
You don't gotta
dudes,
say
you know?
names, you know?
You know, in short, it's like, all right, we was doing this from teenagers, but my niggas was doing it before me, and at the time, my whole idea was, you know, because I was heavily into music, but I came back out here and I'm like, you know, music ain't really like the thing out here, but everybody's dancing, everybody's in the clubs, everybody's doing this, and so was my niggas. And you know, I went to a couple parties and I seen how lit it was, and you know, we had a conversation. I'm like, yo, niggas should make a crew, and niggas should like really take this shit serious, because you know what I'm saying, I think niggas would get like, you know, lit off this shit. You know, that wasn't the word back then, but that was pretty much the intentions, and that's what we did, and that's what happened, and it was fun. We just built a lot of relationships, you know what I'm saying, a lot of networking. We did fuck a lot of bitches. I know that's what y'all wanted me to get to, and you know what I'm saying, we definitely did. I mean, that comes with the territory.
Bitches need to get fucked.
Yeah, but even with that being said, like, even you being in that atmosphere where you're able to like network and meet new people, just being in the club atmosphere, whether it's girls, whether it's this person because they dance to it, they got their own crew, or whether they a fucking musician or whatever the situation is.
Yeah, he being humble because my fault to cut you off, but they used to be on flyers everywhere for all the big parties in like New York and shit like that. You see a lights out crew, like yo, every time Mark was like, yo, yeah, we on this flyer. And I see that shit, I'm like, oh shit, these niggas right here, man.
That's what I was gonna ask him. I'm like, compare that to, because to me, Willz, I know at least like 4 different transitional stages of Willz. You know what I'm saying? And then for me, I'm seeing Willz in that light compared to the producer. He still has that. You know what I'm saying? Like how for me, I would love a group of producers to have that same element, like how the Lights Out niggas was. Instead of y'all niggas dancing, imagine 5, 6 niggas making, okay, you make the drum pattern, or you make this, you make that. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, speak on that.
I mean, that, you know, that's part of the intentions, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole thing about the whole dancing thing, our intentions with that was to just learn a lot, build a lot of relationships, and bring that back to the music when we start diving back into music, and that's what we did. So a lot of the relationships that we built off of just being dancers, a lot of the things we learned about just
translated over,
stepping out in the spotlight and just, you know, displaying our talents and, you know, learning how to network. You know what I mean? We was backstage with a lot of big artists, a lot of big dancers and shit like that. Like, we just learned how to maneuver and navigate through shit. You know what I'm saying? And those same things we apply when, you know, we go on our music endeavors, you know, networking and just, you know, just the whole idea, and it works both ways, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
I don't know, Trevor. I'm really high.
You really high. Y'all think it's high as shit. But I like that though, because to me, in some sense, you kind of have to like. What I see now is that there's 2 types of producers now. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers that are on YouTube that make beats, that they know a sound, they know how to recreate a sound, and they know how to fucking just make that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that just be it. You know what I'm saying? And then you have producers like you, where you'll go out, you'll sit down with an artist, you'll try to craft a song for an artist. You know what I'm saying? You've been, like you said, you've been in rooms with big artists and shit like that. You have some sense of like worldly experience. You know what I'm saying? So you have something to cater versus somebody that's sitting on a fucking computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How the question I'm trying to get to by bringing that up is, how do you even translate in today's demand where, you know, at least 70%, 80% of motherfuckers is basically online doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, 80% of the production is online. You know what I'm saying? And someone like of your caliber, where, you know what I'm saying, where you're able to still give up these traits and still offer the time, which is super valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you look at it? What's your outlook?
I mean, it's really, you just got to be intentional. You know what I'm saying? It's really about what you want. And for some niggas, that's just what they want. They're content with that. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, being the YouTube type beat, you know what I mean? Just getting these shits out there that way. But, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to speak on it, but I'm not sure if there's much like longevity in that, and like a way to really make a stamp, like really make a stamp for yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know, like the YouTube producer, that's like that's something that came up, you know, over the recent years. But like when I started producing, there wasn't much of that. Like everybody was really passionate in a different way, you know what I'm saying, and really diving in a different way, and really trying to like link up with artists and like build their sound and shit like that. And that's just the school I come from, and that's just kind of what I stick to. You know what I'm saying? I really just like to mold my sound and build, you know, build a sound with artists, and just really lock in with specific people and just, you know, build that way.
Do you like emailing beats?
I do not at
Fuck your email, nigga.
I heard the key word was not at this point. So what changed that? Is there like accumulation of certain things that just kept happening? You just got a distaste for emailing beats or something like that?
I mean, back in the day, I used to email a lot of beats, but a lot of them never used to really get used like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people used to ask me for beats, and they used to send it to them, and they just never would get used.
Waste of your time.
Yeah, so I just kind of got tired of that. And then at the same time, what I've learned is a lot of people want to make music, but not a lot of people are really, really serious about it for
making
real.
music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could tell that by how they elevate within their own skill level, within their knowledge of the craft, the business. You know what I'm saying? You could tell a person who's really taking it serious and who's not. And me, I just don't got time for people that's really not taking it serious. There's a lot of people that, I rap, I sing, you know what I mean? But they not really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're in the studio.
They don't got no songs
check
for
off
you.
their list type shit. Yeah.
They don't got no songs on those streaming services, no nothing. Like
They're not really, going hard for real. And I've come across so many people like that, so I could kind of tell the difference. So it'd be a lot of them people like, yo, send me something. Nah.
So how do you go about choosing like a particular artist to work with? Because I know you work, like you try to do projects with artists and stuff like that. Like, what do you look for in an artist in order for you to be their engineer?
Well, I'm picky.
Oh, why
You know
not?
what I'm saying? So I just look for just raw natural ability. You know what I mean? Like, let's just start there. Like, if you just naturally you're just good. Like, you're just good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something to work with. You know what I mean? Because, you got something. After that, then, maybe I'll look at, how much you're doing for yourself, how much, maybe you're investing in, your image, your promotion, your marketing, you know what I'm saying, your quality and shit like that. And I reach out, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not doing that, if you just naturally just good, I'm going to pick up on it, you know what I'm saying? And I could tell with my sound and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, I'm like, I could do something with that person. And I reach out.
Have you ever regretted working with any artists?
That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Because I've recorded. I've recorded a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, from around the way. And in those sessions is where I ran into a lot of people where it's just like, yo, you really not serious about this. This is just like a fly-by thing for you. Me, I'm in here all day. Like, I've been doing this since I'm like 11, 12. Like,
it's not hard.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's, And in doing that, running studios and running sessions, I used to run so many sessions, I didn't have enough time to do my own shit. And that bothered me. I'm like, see, I'm recording a bunch of niggas and people that's not serious when I could just be working on my own shit.
So would you say inconsistency is like your biggest turnoff when it comes to artists?
Sometimes, but I can't talk because I'm inconsistent myself.
Do you feel like inconsistency hold you back? Because I know you have. I'm not even saying you're holding yourself back, but do you feel like it hold you back at times? Because I know you have accolades under your belt.
Yeah, inconsistency, it definitely holds you back. In anything, you got to be consistent. You know what I mean? If you're working out and you want to see results, you got to be consistent. You can't just do it for a little bit and stop. Get back to it a couple months later and stop. You know what I mean?
But I feel like also too is that in today's current demand, consistency is different. You know what I'm saying? Because like, for example, you could drop as much mixtapes as possible. You know what I'm saying? But if each mixtape that you have or that you're dropping is making 32 views on each streaming platform or whatever the case may be, you're not really doing nothing and you're not proving nothing at all. You get what I'm saying? You have to have consistent budgeting behind that to where you're promoting that music as well too. You know what I'm saying? You're getting radio edits because radio station not gonna play the song or even do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then sometimes you might even have to like be in contact with the producer to where like, oh shit, this shit sound bassy as hell on the radio. They gotta turn that down. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta call you. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't be able to call you and you can't turn it down, then that's a whole problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit more than that, bro.
When I say consistency, I mean even just in your own self. Like, do something every day as much as you can. You know what I mean? Create something. Study, practice. You know what I'm saying? Build your archive. You know what I mean? Like. And really get into your shit, you know what I mean? Because even if you're not dropping consistently, at least when you do drop, you hit. every time. You don't miss. You make a big impact, and you could go back. You know what I mean? You sitting on a lot. You could, you know, you got shit. You got wiggle room. You could throw shit out if you want. You could put together a project. You could, you know what I mean? You got so much more leverage just being consistent in your own self. You know what I mean? You could be consistent with, you know, how you putting shit out at that point because you got so much to work with. So it's just...
You know, we about to get a third project, man. Talk to the people, man. You dropped 2 projects previously. You know what I'm saying? You can rap, you can produce.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
I plan on putting out my 3rd project next year. That's my plan. But I mean, there's not really no but, you know, because there's a lot of shit that, you know, we're working on that, you know, that I'm prioritizing before that. But I do plan on putting out my 3rd project next year. That's my goal.
Do you see yourself more of a artist or a producer?
I mean, I see myself as more of a producer, but in all honesty, sometimes I see myself equally the same because I've been rapping for about as long as I've been producing. Next year makes 20 years I've been making beats.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That shit is bullshit. I used to say that shit to myself.
What?
But that I see myself of like more so like a creator, you know what I'm saying? And like of all things, but in all actuality, you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have your own way of creating a picture, whether it's just sonically or you know what I'm saying? Just you physically is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You're
all
an artist.
Around.
Yeah, you're an all around artist, you know what I'm saying? That's how in my perspective, you know what I'm saying? Me looking at it in that way.
Now the reason I ask is because you can find a lot of beats that he make, but he's not always consistent when he hop on beats.
No,
me?
Yeah, or is you just have a lot in the fold? Because it's like you don't drop a lot of music. Like you drop a lot of beats, but you don't drop a lot of music
for himself.
Yeah. Like you hop on projects, you'll be a feature on stuff like that, but you don't really drop singles.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of ups and downs over the years. Like, so I just been sitting on a lot, and then I just haven't been confident enough in what I have to just put out there just yet. And a lot of this stuff is unfinished, so. You know, and a lot of it was supposed to go in part and probably will go towards my 3rd project. So it's just kind of like, you know, I'm taking my time with it. You know what I mean? This project I've been speaking about and, you know, putting into existence since like 2015. So
dang, man, so 6 years into the work?
Yeah, just adding little ideas as I go, you know what I mean? Because my first 2 projects I just put together and I just put them out there, you know what I mean, kind of impulsively. The first one, it was just kind of me testing the waters. It was just like, all right, I could rap. Let me not deny that side of myself. Let me dabble with it, see what happens when I put together a project and put it out. Let me see how the people receive it. And that was just kind of like my test, you know what I'm saying? And it received it pretty good, but it didn't reach as far as I felt like it could have.
Okay.
And I know some of the reasons why. Over the years, I've gained more knowledge. My second project, I just put out impulsively because life was just getting crazy, and I swore I was about to quit music, so I was just like, fuck it, and I just threw it out there, incomplete, you know what I'm saying, or incomplete, you know what I mean, and I just kind of chilled out for a little bit. So now coming along to my 3rd project, I'm like, all right, I tested the waters. I got impulsive. I dropped the other one and shit. But what have I learned from that? Because if these 2 projects would have really reached the masses how I felt like it could have, I really felt like it would have did something, but it just didn't. And I know why. So I'm like, all right, this 3rd one, I'm gonna do what I didn't for the first 2, and I'm gonna make sure it gets where it needs to go, and you know, do it the right way. So you know, I'm just taking my time with it, really.
See, one thing I've noticed is when it comes to people and like putting out their music and stuff like that, it's everybody feels like their music is incomplete in some sense. And I feel like this is just me speaking from the consumer standpoint. I feel like at certain point is a lot of the times it's you as the creator that makes it feel like it's unfinished, because when a consumer get a taste of the art that you put out, they, you know, it's nice to keep wanting to give them something more and more. So like even with the, like, just to even play devil's advocate, what Alert said, even if some people just get that 32 streams, you don't know that impact it made on that one person, that two person, or the inspiration it created for that one person or whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, at some point, it is the numbers game, but at some point, it shouldn't be about the numbers game as well, too.
But that's also crushing, too, like, for that person making the music. Nobody wants to, like, put time in to get 32 plays. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing, bro. Like,
I get that, but I feel like on that one, it's the perspective, nigga. Because it's like, at that point, you start off getting 32 plays. That's great. 32 people took the time to listen to your shit, my nigga.
True.
It's better than sitting here and trying to beg the people around in your face trying to fuck with your shit. You put your shit out there and 32 people fucked it off the strength that they like that shit genuinely.
No,
so after a while, they're going to tell people off the strength if they liked it genuinely.
That's all.
Yeah, that's for the consumer. It's easy to say that, but for someone that like spent 20 years of getting to a point to where like this right here sounds perfect for you. I'm gonna give you an example, right? So I know Willz for a good long time, right? And I could rap, I could do music as well too, right? But Willz has been saying this thing that's been bugging the fuck out of me. You get what I'm saying? Every time I play him my music, he was like, "Yo, it don't sound like." He knows what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I know what he means. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's something that like sticks in like a creator's head. It's like, what the fuck he means? But you know what he means. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't completely understand it until I listened to Tyler's album at least 4 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And from my conclusion of it is that it's just you have to be indifferent of yourself. You get what I'm saying? You gotta come with a whole different perspective, a whole different you. You get what I'm saying? You can't just give. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
That's why that 32 matters. Because you're giving that different perspective, and 32 people gravitated towards it.
That's why I said it's easy for the consumer to say, but
I'm a creator too, and you know I'm a creator too.
I know you're a creator, but well, musically, bro, when it take, it's different, bro. It's crazy. I can't explain it.
So speaking even as the creators that we are too, even with that, and even with the discouragement that even comes with, do you stop?
Yeah, it comes up, bro. It becomes a mental thing, bro.
I know, but do you stop?
Yeah, sometimes you stop, my nigga.
When do you stop?
When you, Willz could put this into perspective. How many beats have you stopped on, my nigga?
I mean, a lot.
Fire beats, right?
But when I say stop, I mean give up.
Well, I mean that's something that I don't do. And
that's what
I used to fight with that back in the day, but I came to the conclusion every time I came back, I'm like, yo, I can't stop doing music, so let me stop lying to myself.
Yeah, like breaks is normal.
Yeah,
breaks is definitely normal. I take breaks from writing all the time. Sometimes it's months. Sometimes it's months. But when you come back, don't you feel like you're better than when you left? Don't you feel like you gained something because you took a break?
Like,
you see it from a different perspective?
I'm gonna give you a different perspective. Like, look at this, right? Like, there's a lot of people right now that wants the dream of basically doing music. You know what I'm saying? Right now, achieving music right now is so much easier. It's easy in the sense of like, if your music is like, you are able to basically create some type of revenue. You're able to basically sell whatever you need to sell. You get what I'm saying? There is a certain type of demographic that follows a certain trend that makes this thing happen. You know what I'm saying? And that certain creatives, they fall underneath a certain threshold. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on a grand scale or a big scale. You know what I'm saying? But the overall sense I'm trying to make with that is that 32 is not going to take you there. You get what I'm saying? And someone like Willz, that even just creating beats, you know what I'm saying? If you put out a beat tape or you put out whatever you put out, you know what I'm saying? That has production on there. 32 for you gonna be like, damn, only 32 niggas listen to my, you know what I'm saying? You be like, nah.
Here's my argument with that is too. When you're first starting out and stuff like that, you're in the beginning, 32 should mean something to you. Yeah. Now, when I get when you're that 20 years in, this is my argument is going to be to that. If you're still getting only that 32, that 50, I feel like that's a reflection on the creator itself. It's not only is your art receiving to people, but are you doing enough to make your art being heard by the right people?
Mm-hmm.
After that 20 years and been doing it, what did you learn about reaching your audience?
Like,
did you learn your audience?
Have
you learned your audience?
That's what I was just gonna say. Like, I'm glad I waited, because I'm in the best position that I've ever been in these 20 years. So me releasing whatever I release now will do way more than it would have done if I would have released it at any of these other points, trying to be impulsive or feeling like I'm taking too long. Like, you know, I'm still young. I still got, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life to do it, and I got the proper relationships, and it's just the proper things going on right now. Like, it's prime. It's a prime moment in my life to get to it. And at the same time, outside of that, I've still been, you know, pretty busy, you know what I mean, putting out things with my stamp on it, you know what I mean, with my involvement in it. So I've still been somewhat active, but that's going to increase by next year.
Okay. The only thing only devil's advocate thing I'll play as well too is, even as a creator as well too, sometimes when we wait to put stuff out and it start being received, then it feels like it's the perfect time. But sometimes it can be the perfect time based off stuff you already put out too. Because it's all about how you market at the time when it's right. Because sometimes when you put stuff out, you're just so ahead of your time that people are just not going to be on page with it. They're not. Yeah. But just because you put it out don't mean it's still ahead of its time. You know?
I think it's our perspective. It's just if you're doing it just for the love of it, or if you're doing it for some financial gain, then if you got an investment in it, then after a while you're losing your investment, then you're obviously gonna have to stop because you're just digging yourself a bigger hole. But if you're just doing it for the love, just keep doing it. Do whatever you want to do. Like,
what you do it for, Willz?
I mean, I do it for the love. I do it because I feel like this is what I've been made to do. This is what I'm destined to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just destined to be a creative, you know what I mean? In every sense of the word, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm after, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to stop until I get to where I feel like these abilities can take me. Because we watch movies, we listen to music, there's people already doing these things. So who's to say I can't be there doing it just like them at that same level? Right. These are regular people just like us.
Out of all the creatives, or like the creative things that you could do, I feel like music is the more like it's like strenuous, or the more complex, because it's, I don't know, for because I could draw, I could do everything else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like music is like, it'll affect you emotionally, mentally, and physically too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, I can't explain it.
I'm a writer. I get it.
Yeah, this shit will like really affect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit not sounding right. Like, you spending hours. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird dynamic. Yeah, I can't explain that shit, bro.
I just had to learn some more things. That's all. I just had to experience some more things in life, and just learn life, learn the business, and just learn things a little bit more. And I feel like in the past couple of years, I've done that pretty decently. You know what I mean? And I feel like I have the right relationships that, you know, that'll work, because we all have the same goals. So, you know, we need a team, you know what I mean? And I feel like the team has built itself organically. So I don't know.
Speaking of right connections, like I brought up that you actually have accolades under your belt. The beat productions that goes on, like that, what are those? I don't know if I'm even explaining it right.
The beat competitions.
The beat competitions. Yes. Oh. Like, how do you get invited to those, or do you like reach out to people to get into those?
I mean, it depends. Sometimes you reach out, sometimes you get invited. You know what I mean? I've been invited and I've reached out. both ways because you know there's so many different platforms and outlets. You know what I'm saying? So you know I've kind of had the best of both worlds, and you know that I haven't done one in a while, honestly.
How many have you won?
Man, honestly, I don't remember. I won a couple, but I don't remember how many.
Alright, fuck it. I'm asking another controversial question, and fuck it. From your perspective, better producer, you or Kelsey?
We got two different styles.
I ain't asked you that.
I would say I'm more experienced.
Okay.
Kelsey would say that also. So, you know, there's not much shame in me saying that.
So you feel like your experience gives you that edge over a lot of other producers out here as well too? Not just Kelsey, but producers from out here. Or producers that you come in contact with even like New York and stuff like that.
I feel so, in a certain sense. Just, you know, just in a certain way.
Yeah, I feel like me knowing a lot of producers, I feel like your drum roll, your drum pattern is definitely elite. Your vocal sampling is elite.
Is he in your top 5 for producers?
Of course. Yeah, of course. Of course. For those specific reasons. I just told you why. Because of his drum rolls and his vocal sampling. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And you could do that and work on your bass line. Because you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his bass line came up too. So to even have those 3 be a good combination and be able to produce a lot of like good sounding soundscape shit like that. Like, yo. Because I told him multiple times, like, yo, you just being transplanted and being in a West Coast studio and having like, you know what I'm saying? Just spend 3 days there and just play your beats. Don't do nothing else but just play your beats, bro. And make sure it's just playing loud. I guarantee you it's going to be a whole bunch of rappers, West Coast rappers talking crazy on all your beats. I'm telling you, bro. That's it.
So, do you have like a specific genre for the beats you make?
I mean, mainly hip hop, R&B, you know, soulish. You know what I'm saying? I dabble. You know what I mean? Whatever sounds good. You know what I mean? I got beats that I can't really categorize. You know what I mean? They're just a different sound, a different vibe. So
if somebody comes to you to do some country shit, you could do some country shit.
Somebody actually came for that before.
Did you do it?
Yeah. She played the guitar. She wanted me to play some keys over it and put some bass over it and put, you know, just some drums. So I found like some live sounding drums and shit and put it together.
I love country music.
I would actually do some shit like that.
I love country music.
I love
country music is real as shit.
Yeah,
well, I slapped my bitch last night and had a Corona down the street.
They be talking shit.
They be talking crazy.
Yo.
But it be shit they actually did.
That's interesting, bro. I would definitely do some shit like that.
Yo, top
they be
3.
drunk off some whiskey.
That's what you're doing right now.
Yeah, and then they get that guitar out and then
You could get a pickup
start
truck.
talking about their ex-wife.
Yeah, that bitch was a bitch. She gave that pussy away, and now I'm mad at her.
I ain't gonna lie. Before I die, I'm gonna own at least like 10 pair of cowboy boots, bro. Like,
Nigga, I need some with the
all types of
Spurs.
colors.
I need some with the Spurs.
See, I can't do the cowboy.
I need some with the
You're bugging,
Spurs.
bro. You have to have some cowboy boots.
Bro,
before you go,
I need some with the Spurs, my nigga. It got to.
See.
My Spurs gonna have diamonds on it, my nigga.
Every episode I'm gonna do this, right? Every episode I'm gonna be consistent with this one.
Yeah, with the hat.
This one right here.
With
I'm gonna point out how Jamaican you are.
With the vest.
Yo, with the vest, yes.
The brown and white one. The
Yes.
brown and white cow skin, like spotted vest.
Yes.
Yeah.
How am I Jamaican this time? Because I want some boots with the Spurs.
Cowboy boots.
I want cowboy
The
boots.
utility belt.
Yes.
Bag
Yeah.
with the gun,
Six
with the
shooter
gun
on it.
holster right there,
My
everything.
nigga, whatever
Yes,
come with the outfit, my nigga,
I want it. I need the hat with it and everything,
Oh,
nigga.
God.
Shit. Matter of fact, I'll probably give him some ostrich cowboy boots. What you talking about?
The only way I get something like that is if it's like the Mexicans with the long ones.
Oh God, I will get it.
The lemon pepper steppers.
The lemon pepper steppers.
Yo.
Nah, I need mine cowboy boots with a weed and
Master
whiskey
Warsky
with a weed and whiskey logo right on it with some diamond spurs.
Quick question.
Right there.
I got a series of 3 questions. You know what I'm saying? I just need top 3 producers right now.
For me?
Yeah.
Alright. Top 3. In no particular order. Siege Monstrosity.
Okay. That's West Coast, right?
He's originally from Detroit.
Okay.
Jay Dilla, he's from Detroit.
Detroit.
And
Niggas be having the different swings.
oh man, what would I say would be number 3? Damn, there's so many. I say Dre.
Dre. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say Dre.
Top artist right now.
Top artist right now.
Mm-hmm.
K Dot definitely.
You had a K Dot Avengers.
He even dropped nothing yet. He even dropped nothing in a while.
He's coming.
But it's okay. I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm serious.
Stand for this
saying.
nigga. Oh my god.
Damn, who's next? You said rappers, right?
Yeah.
Alright. K Dot.
Can we keep it to the people that's around? People that we know?
He's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming. Damn, that's tough. Cause I got so many. I say Smino too.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah, he's fire. Number 3. What would I say would be number 3? I'd probably say Drake.
Drake?
I'd probably say Drake.
Alright. Man, spoken like a true tourist, man.
Yeah, you said Drake?
Yeah, Drake, yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Drake.
Yeah, don't talk down on the boy,
See,
man.
people act like you
The
can't
boy-
like Kendrick and Drake.
I
at
ain't
the
never
same
said.
time.
The
Drake's
boy
my
talk
favorite,
different,
but, you
man.
know, yeah, Drake. You know,
I just
you
ain't
gotta
never
give him
heard.
respect.
He talked different, yeah, but it's just like, yeah.
Nah, listen to me, man. If you have time to like listen to the nigga, I've drove in the car, my nigga, and
He
just
be
let his
talking,
shit,
yo.
and I'm like,
Drake be saying some shit.
This
Nah, yeah, I know.
motherfucker.
Shit. I get what
Drake
you
be saying
saying.
some shit.
I
And I'm
know
not even the
bullshit.
biggest Drake
He's
fan.
clever with his words.
He is
Not even the
clever
biggest
with
Drake
it.
fan.
Clever.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
because you be just sitting there listening, and it's like, yo, what
He
the
does
fuck
this
he
shit
just said?
different.
Like,
He
You
different.
can't deny him.
He does this shit
You
different.
can't deny the boy, man. You know.
I still don't.
Last random question, because this is gonna be the random one. Your top 3 down south rappers right now, because I know that's you don't really.
Excuse me. Excuse me again. Lil Baby. That's one. I'll fuck with him.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like Lil
He's
Baby.
fire. Damn. Because you already know me. I fuck with Thug when he drop.
Yeah, Thug of the boy, man.
I fuck with Thug when he
Yeah,
drop. I always fuck with Thug.
I be honestly like
I would
2
not
or
stand for
3
no
songs.
slander for this guy, bro.
Hey
Just
man,
continue it on.
hey man, it be like 2 or 3.
I stand behind Thug.
I like certain songs that he dropped.
Yeah,
Some
I like
songs.
it. I like him, but it's just like some things I
songs.
just don't.
Listen, his name is
Sound like
Jeffrey, and he is from Atlanta, and he's running the game. I'm sorry, like with a nigga named Jeffrey, bro, like he can't lose, bro. I'm sorry. He
Nah, he ain't losing.
He
That's
won.
for
He won
sure.
me with that one, bro. I'm sorry. And then give me the last one.
Damn. Will Cole count as a down south?
I mean,
Yeah,
technically,
technically, yeah.
damn.
Yeah, North
Damn.
Carolina.
Yeah.
With the
That's a sneak.
that was a sneaky.
That's
one.
a
I ain't gonna
sneak
hold
attack
you,
for
yeah.
saying-
you gotta respect that one though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
North Carolina. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that one for
Man.
some reason. Damn, and I'm one
He
of the
is
fucking Cole
technically a down
fans.
south
He's
rapper.
technically a down south rapper.
Yeah.
You just
Wow.
don't-
Wow.
You just don't classify him like that. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't know, like, so even with that, why would you even consider something like Cole? Like, is Cole the only person in that category you don't see them as a particular region when it comes to their music? Because it's like when you hear Kendrick and you hear K-Dot, you get West Coast. You get a West Coast vibe.
I do. I get a West Coast vibe sometimes. Sometimes I get a New York vibe.
Okay.
Sometimes I get a Midwest vibe. Sometimes I get a down south vibe. I guess he's another one of those.
He's another one that could just switch. Yeah. Because there's some artists like you can hear their flow and it's like it's not one specific flow.
Yeah.
Nigga, Drake is singing and hopping on songs.
Drake created a whole Drake.
Like he's a youth. Like
Drake.
He's a
I
UK
don't
rapper.
really. I really
Drake
don't like
literally.
Drake singing.
Listen. Drake literally made
Facts.
sing rapping cool.
I really don't like his
No, I
singing.
wouldn't
No,
say
he
all
didn't.
that.
Which other rapper
Nah,
was
nah.
making sing rapping cool like that?
Ja
bro?
Rule.
Ja Rule was doing it.
Yeah, facts.
But look
Max
what
B
happened
was
to him.
doing it.
Yeah, Max B.
Yeah.
Even 50 was doing it.
50,
Maybe,
was,
you know,
50 is probably the remix king of
Yeah,
that.
really.
Yeah, real shit, yo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 50 was
Yeah,
doing
there's a
it.
lot of niggas singing rapping.
I don't know. I just feel like it was the age of Drake that just made everybody started hopping on that wave. I'm not saying people wasn't doing it.
Drake made everybody get into their feelings.
Because he was sing rapping at certain points too. Because it's like, all right, let's take it even local as well too. Like I heard a lot of people even say this. And I see a lot of people say this. I heard a lot of people say this about a lot of people wasn't a big fan of Carlos sing rapping at the time when he used to do it. And then
with Carlo when he do that shit.
not everybody was a big fan of it.
Temptation is my shit.
Not everybody was a big fan of it. But when Rozzy started doing, and then everything started picking up with the sing rapping now, everybody started appreciating more from Rozzy.
I mean, but see, that's another thing also too. Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you want to make songs that are universal. You know what I'm saying? People that don't understand universal things are just not gonna work.
That's how you get
for them.
longevity out of music, though.
Fact though, you know what I'm saying? But imagine making longevity music for in somewhere here that people that don't appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Music
Versus-
never gonna stop reaching people. There's people that's finding songs today that came out 20, 30 years ago.
I
They're
do
just
that.
not hearing it for the first
I
time.
do that.
So it's
These-
like, music never gonna stop reaching
Coming
people.
from the niggas sometimes who get depressed from those 32 views.
I was just about to say that.
So y'all understand?
No,
nigga,
y'all say all of this,
that's
but y'all talk
ridiculous.
about how
See, bro,
32 views make
When
y'all
you-
feel so
when you're on
down.
a certain mission, you just
That's what I said. I get the numbers game at a certain point. I get the numbers game because it's like when it comes to a certain point, you have to have that numbers conversation.
It's not that, bro.
I mean, it's like that in anything. Like, if you were to open up a store and, you know, your shit is not selling like that, maybe because of the location or something, you might have to relocate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's
you might
when
have to-
numbers come in.
And this is where how long you've been doing it coming at that point too.
With music, it is different, and I'm gonna explain why. Willz, back me up and tell me if it's different. You know what I'm saying, bro? Track one, right? In order for track one to happen, you know what happens in the background? You go and you search online until you find that one sound and you're like, oh, that you're obsessed with, right? Then once you find this one sound that you're obsessed to fuck with, right? You're trying to find the perfect drums that fucking works. So in the midst of you making these perfect drums that work, bro, you're probably smoking like at least 6 or 7 spliffs. You get what I'm saying? You probably switch this shit out. It's like 8 hours spent just to get drums on this shit. This is track number 1. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward to get track number 1 to sound at least appropriate so where niggas could drive around and listen to. That's the process that has to go through. You get what I'm saying? There's a real process that goes to track number 2. You know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? You probably just have to get a feature. You know what I'm saying? This nigga not showing up for the first session. This nigga not showing up for the second. You like, damn, now you gotta think like, man, now I gotta do second verse myself. You get what I'm saying? Like somebody like Willz, you know what I'm saying? He's like, damn, I'm gonna jump out and do this song for my project and let me do this. You know what I'm saying? Made the beat and record on verse the first verse. Now this person ain't show up to do the second verse. Now he gotta think of doing the second verse now. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole process
I get that.
to
So
make this whole listening thing.
if you didn't go,
I
would-
just don't
would it not
understand
ha-
nothing that just happened.
would it not have the same impact? So you're telling me if you go through all of it, damn, how am I gonna word it? So would it not have the same impact if you don't? It wouldn't have the same impact if you don't go through these process. I feel like every times of art, it's not the same difficulties, but every artist experience difficulties in terms of putting their art out. in terms of getting their art seen, in terms of getting it heard, in terms of getting it to the consumers. It's always difficulties that come with that.
You experience difficulties when you starting anything out.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean, you learn certain things in that process, and maybe at some point in that process you might cease what you're doing to, you know, rebuild and recoup and apply some knowledge and make some more investments and do some more things. You know what I mean? Maybe you gotta go work a job to make some money.
Exactly.
You're not making money here. You know.
Exactly.
I mean? So you gotta do things. You
Sometimes
know what I mean?
different things, different parts of the journey that's gonna come apart. Things that you don't always prepare yourself for. You have to step back when it comes to certain things. But that's where the breaks come in sometimes in life.
So I say that to say, like, what's the process? What's the process next year for the project? I mean, speak on that some more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
what's the name of it? What's the, you know what I'm saying? How you coming with it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all right. Well, the name is Third Time's the Charm because it's my third project, and the process, I'm just gonna record. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna lock in and I'm just gonna write and record and produce and, you know, the same shit. But, you know, you've been there, you've seen it, and I just gotta tap into my mode and just, you know, just get into it and just do it.
Yeah, man.
Is everything gonna be you? Self-produced?
Nah, I might reach out to some producers and get some other production on there, possibly. I'm pretty sure.
Are you gonna have features?
Yes, I definitely will.
Do you already have in mind who you want on your project?
Well, I'm gonna have Kumbaya on it. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure. You know, Zammy, that's my homegirl, that's my sis. Tina, Keela, hopefully. I don't know. I always have features on my project, so
basically, you know. Sounds like you name pretty much female artists. You rather?
Yeah. I mean, I really fuck with the female artists. I really fuck
they
with
actually
the
work
ladies.
hard.
Like,
they work better, bro.
They're on all of my projects. I think I got more, you know, women features on my projects than male features.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of the women artists, even from Connecticut, are some of the dopest artists out here.
Mm-hmm.
They put work in their art, and they do work, and they put work into just getting their shit heard.
Facts.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely fuck with the ladies. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that on my next project.
Sounds like a treat, man. How many tracks?
Is that an EP or LP?
LP, yeah. Cause you know that shit.
Are you gonna drop like a 13-track EP?
I don't know. I haven't figured that part out
like
yet.
6 songs?
Exactly.
I haven't figured that part out.
EP could be 3 songs.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
But I know, but you know, some niggas be dropping shit that's like fucking 13, 10 songs on it. That's just the EP.
Yeah, no, I haven't figured that part out yet. I'll figure that part out. I'm not rushing it, but the time is here. The time is approached. The time has arrived. I mean,
alright, random question. How do you feel about songs that's just like a minute long or a minute and 30 seconds long? How do you feel about those songs?
I'm cool with it. If it's some fire.
Nah, man, that shit's trash.
If it's fire, I'm cool with it.
I hate it.
You could,
because they.
I mean, interludes. I've heard fire.
Yes.
Interludes that were.
but I never said interlude. I said songs.
That's a song, though.
Nah, interlude is not a song.
Interlude is a song.
No, it's not, because not every interlude is actually song. It's not actually singing or rapping.
My nigga, I know. That's why I said that. It could
I
be
mean,
rapping too.
I get that. Like, I get like it's classified. But I'm talking about like actual song, man. I get interludes but I'm talking about actual song.
I mean, if it's some fire, if it's some cool shit, I'm cool with it.
Bro, look at this. As long as it's being tracked as like a track number 1 or track number 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro, it is a song. You know what I'm saying? That's how I categorize it. As long as it's you know what I'm saying? It's
art.
part of the project. It's art. You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't you say that's doing it more for the money and not for the love?
No.
Sometimes it's to just leave you on a cliffhanger, like to make you want more. Like, damn, you just gonna do that like that? You just gonna cut it off at like a minute 30 seconds?
Yeah,
like,
look,
damn,
you know y'all Kendrick Cape you know the fuck I'm trying to say. Y'all niggas Cape for Kendrick all the time. That the unknown mixtape that he did. Nigga, that's a whole bunch of fucking interludes put together. That's like a minute song and it's just chopped into whatever song. It's a whole bunch of songs he just
Some
put
songs
together,
is actually pretty. That's actually
exactly.
some songs is actually for like 7 minutes long, 10 minutes long.
Exactly.
So yeah, that wasn't just like a chop. That was like
no.
that was just basically like that was like in a sense an unfinished piece of work that got put out.
Yeah, but that's we categorize them as songs, man. It's art, bro. That's all. It's art, man.
Yeah, I mean,
So if somebody gives you like an album of just 1:30 songs, you'd be okay with that.
if they're all fire, yeah, and if they all transition and just fit together properly, yeah, cool with it. Fuck it. I would want more, so hopefully the next project they got more.
But what if they don't give you more the next project?
Then I'll get over it eventually.
Yeah. My favorite album right now is a nigga talking over songs, so I don't know how that happened.
Cool.
Tyler album.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a nigga talking over songs. It's fire. It's amazing. Yeah, you won.
What? I've been saw this whole episode.
Yeah. There's no more rules to this music shit, man.
I know sometimes it becomes a problem when it comes to the no rules to that shit. I mean, that means they put out anything, and we as the consumers have to just take it.
Yep.
Bro, that's art, man.
And that's why people.
I mean, there's never really been rules to this shit.
Never.
That's how everything came to be. Because people had to break some rules to learn some shit.
I mean, I'm not knocking it now, but a lot of it is just about the money now. Like, I get it. I get it. I get it. For people who actually like making art.
Bro, Rick James was high as fuck of cocaine, my nigga.
Yeah, I got that.
Do you know that this nigga has a good amount of diamond songs, singles, albums? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And his company was funding this coke. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, listen, there's no rules to this shit, bro. There's no rules to this, bro. I'm sorry.
Do what you want, just make it fire.
Yeah, that's what it is,
do what
bro.
you want, just make it fire, make it good. You know what I mean? It's no rules. If you break a rule, just make sure the rule you breaking, whatever you do, is fire. Then your broken rule will be
This
accepted.
nigga,
Island Boy, how you feel about it?
I don't fuck with it. It's not my, it's not my thing. It's
how
funny
you
as
not
hell.
fuck with Island Boy?
You gonna ask a nigga how he feel about
Damn,
Island Boy?
nigga.
Because he was like, make some fire. So it's like, a lot of people think that's fire. Huh? So it's like,
I don't think it's fire. It's funny.
a lot of people think that's fire, though.
I like comedy. I like
a lot of people think that's fire, though.
To each his own.
That's what I'm saying. How you don't fuck with Island Boy?
So it's like.
In the comedic aspect, I fuck with it. Like, I watch this shit and I watch the other shit. Cause
So what if all the artists just start going to giving a shit to that caliber? How would you feel about it at that point?
The funny shit is, if you give this nigga the task of sampling Island Boy,
I know
that shit is gonna be so fire.
I think you should. I think you should.
Do that shit, please.
I think that you should.
Now
That's the challenge for
Please
Willz.
do that.
That's the
shit
challenge
will
for
be
Willz.
Fire.
You gotta sample that shit.
Yes, please.
I'm an island
Yeah, that
boy.
nigga gonna snap on that.
Straight from Jamaica,
So-
boy.
I was saying, let me see. I mean, I'm gonna ask one more producer question because this is like.
And then after that, we're gonna get ignorant. And for the last 10 minutes,
Say
it's
less.
nice to get ignorant.
Say less.
It's been a minute since I've been ignorant. I could use it.
Say less. I'm gonna ask my last producer question of the day. It's one of my favorite, questions that I ask all the producers. This is how I be like, what's going on with you, blah 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 blah. So, no further ado, Willz, please let me know your top 3 plugins and why right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Honestly,
Plugins is in virtual sounds that you can plug up on inside of your program that you make your beats and
honestly, I don't think I have a top 3 right now because I haven't really been able to make beats for real for like a year. Ever since I lost my studio space, like I haven't been able to really dive in for real. Then my laptop started getting slow, and then I bought another one. And even still, I've been working too, so I really haven't had time to really sit at my computer and really, get accustomed to shit. So I mean, I don't really have a top 3, but I still fuck with Omnisphere.
Okay, Omnisphere.
So,
So that's the only one you gonna name off?
Yeah, because that's like my go-to.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like my go-to.
Okay. So just for the people to know, Omnisphere is just a sound bank full of soundscapes. You can pull it up. You feel me? It's hard as fuck to get. You know what I'm saying?
Sound bank.
Yeah, sound bank. It's like it's like a program that has a whole bunch of sounds,
It's
like
got
pianos.
When you think of a bank, don't you think it's something that stores stuff?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
stuff.
Quell is zoned out. Are you ready for the ignorance segment, Quell? Are you ready?
I'm not about ignorance.
Quell
Man,
Quell running on 25% ignorant.
Ass or titties, man?
I'm a titty man.
You're a titty man?
Yeah, I like titties.
Why titties though?
Cause
Ass shape.
titties
God.
is, you know what I'm saying,
God.
is specifically designed for women.
Is there a point where titties are too big?
Yeah.
At what point are they too big? And give me a cup size.
I don't know. Like anything past like the, like D's and shit, like D's and shit. It's like the big D.
Nah, triple D's. Triple D's. Triple D's.
All right. Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? I don't really fuck with those. Like,
All right.
It's not really my thing.
Now, what's the weight? What's the weight?
Weight of what?
How big of a girl would you mess with?
I don't know, truthfully. I ain't gonna front. Not.
Do you discriminate against the big girls?
I wouldn't say I discriminate, but I got my preferences, and I just stick to what I like.
So basically, you have some fat girls that you fuck that nobody knows about.
I fucked a fat girl before.
Just one?
Yeah.
You gotta do more, man.
2 actually.
There you go.
Yeah,
but 2's a button my number, so I have to do 3.
Well, honestly.
You can't drop a tape called Thirds the Charm and not fuck three big girls, man.
Yeah, I fuck a big girl.
Thirds the Charm.
All right. So from a scale from like 1 to 10, 1 being like Monique now, and 10 being like my 600-pound life.
Nah.
I tell you, I'll probably stop it.
Give me like a Joe Scott. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All right, that's a bet. That's a bet.
Yeah,
All right, so yeah, let me go back a couple levels.
She's not like fat. She's just nice and
She's nice. She's nice.
Yeah,
just
fluffy, nice.
Yeah.
And,
She was just on TV the other day, right? I think so. All right, whatever. I'm fresh.
Honestly, I forgot the next question I was gonna ask. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good because I'm gonna think of something probably a little bit more ignorant than it really needs to be.
Nah, I can't come with the ignorant Johns, man. You gotta keep it real light.
Why? It's been a minute. All our episodes been real light.
Sheesh, just how y'all coming with it.
All our episodes been real light lately, man.
All right, so I got one for the savages.
Here we
man.
go, man.
So here we go, man. What was the worst way you got caught having sex?
I think everybody needs to share a story right now.
It's actually, it was actually the first time I got caught having sex.
honestly, I never got caught having
You never
sex.
got. That's crazy.
I got caught.
I got mad, like almost got caught, but I never actually got caught.
Nigga, you like 007. Nigga, how the fuck you almost got caught?
Yeah,
You
I
got
actually
it just in
got
time
caught.
every
I pulled
time.
out in time. I
Yeah,
pulled out in time.
Yeah, like, I escape. I get out of there as I need to when I need
Damn,
to.
you so you never you were unscathed. This nigga's
I've
undisputed.
I've never gotten like caught.
Wow.
Damn, I think I'm gonna tell my story live on air. I think the only time I actually could think of getting caught with sex is the first time I had sex.
For real? You got caught the first time. That's horrible, bro.
Right? That is a. That
See,
Yeah, that's soft.
now that you say that, it's just gonna make me feel even worse sharing the details.
Yeah, that's kind of soft. Bro.
It was actually outside.
Yeah, that's soft. Yeah.
Wait, why would the first time?
That's soft, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's soft.
The first time you go to have sex, you have it outside.
That sounds like some.
And it was supposedly with somebody who wasn't my girlfriend at the time. Then it was actually by my cousin who called me. And then they snitched to my girlfriend about it.
Damn. Your cousin snitched on you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not it.
She definitely snitched on me.
Because it's not gang.
But it's okay.
Yeah,
We're not going to talk about the age this happened at, though. So that's the one thing we're not going to actually put out there. Because the details of it is already different. But yeah. Cool. Have you been caught?
One time.
One time?
One time?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I mean, we wasn't even fucking, honestly. We was dry humping.
You just got caught. Y'all can't talk shit about my story. Y'all can't talk shit about my story. This thing got caught dry humping.
Dry humping. I was about to, but we've been having sex for a minute, so it was like.
How old were you? Please explain that. How old were you? That you really dry humping, bro.
Damn, this is a bad age. I'm gonna have to leave this age out.
Please tell me yours. You was at least
13.
13, damn.
This nigga up here dry humping, man. Damn,
You
Quell.
got caught early in the game. God damn, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a bad age, bro.
Yeah, that's a bad age.
That's funny to
That's a
me.
bad age. That was
That's
mad
funny
young.
as fuck.
Mad young. Stupid. Dumb as fuck.
I mean, asking the two people with kids in the room, have you ever got caught by your kids?
No.
Nah. That's too easy not that.
That's too easy not to happen.
Yeah. Them niggas move and you hear them.
None of them are. No kids are quiet. Even the older ones. Every time she get out of the room, bro. I just hear her just open the door mad loud. I'm like, yo, bro, I know you. Like, kids are not. They're not quiet, bro. Yeah. I'm just like, y'all not quiet, bro. You're not sneaky as fuck.
Yeah, nah, you don't learn that art until like you're like a teenager.
How do you tell it? How do you tell how do you tell your girl no to sex after a long day?
Just tell them not in the mood.
I know.
Like,
I just go to
sleep. Like, if
I
I'm not in the mood, like, you know
know. I just go
It's
to
a crime. You can't say you can't have. You can't say you don't want to have sex.
Exactly, right? You can never say that.
You can't say that.
You cannot say that. You just go to sleep.
I've been tired before.
You just go to sleep.
Like,
Yo,
Bruh.
you just gotta knock out. Like, all right.
Bruh, I didn't fell asleep with this bitch riding this shit out of me, my nigga, and I'm like trying to hold it up, just the sleep just biting me, my nigga. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm so tired, bro. But I don't know what to do, yo. I swear to God.
Just go to sleep, bro. I'm telling you that.
Y'all fell asleep and she was still going. I'm like, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep during sex before too. I was that tired before. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro.
Ain't no shame in my game, my nigga. It happens, my nigga.
I ain't never fall asleep.
It be like 3 o'clock in the morning, my nigga. I be going off the liquor at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nigga, this was like 9, nigga. 9, 10 o'clock. I was just tired, bro.
It's like say you do a couple rounds and shit, like you couple of nuts in, like at some point, like you might, you know what I mean, fall asleep in it. You know what I'm saying? Like you might get lazy.
Yeah, but listen. It's like I've not got it started because I was too tired. Like I was
there's times when I've cuddled with I've cuddled and I've literally just tried to put my penis in there just to fall asleep.
Nah, y'all niggas are savage, bro. Nah.
Hey, yo.
I'm not gonna fucking lie, my nigga. There's just something about falling asleep in the fucking vagina, my nigga.
Nigga trying to fall asleep, nigga.
It's uncomfortable.
No, it's not. Not when the vagina's nice and warm.
Yeah.
It's like having a blanket over your dick, my nigga. And it's always moist and warm.
I don't know.
That nigga is a risk taker. You know what I'm saying? This nigga,
right.
How does nigga not have like 6 kids, bro? This nigga is a risk taker.
This nigga just.
Oh God.
Yo, Max Fact, you know who do that shit? The Mormons.
The Mormons do that?
That shit, actually, yes. This is funny as fuck. It's called soaking.
The fact that you know the definition
The facts.
of all that shit.
This is fucking hilarious that I know this.
How did you come across this?
And then, hold on. They have soaking parties where, right? They all
outside with that.
Oh no.
Outside with that. Matter of fact, pass that 10 minutes to roll that up, man.
Nah, I got you. Hold on.
Nah.
Listen.
Time for a spliff in there.
So they get on soaking party. So what they do is they get on the bed and they all lay on top of each other, and somebody jump on the bed because they can't thrust. In the Mormon community, you can't pet.
Oh, so somebody jumped to make a bounce.
to make a bounce.
Nah. Ain't no religion that sweet, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. This is Mormon. Bro.
Nah.
I think it's the Mormon. It's one of the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Ain't no religion that sweet for me.
Some say more man, me say more woman.
Right? Hey, yo. That's funny as fuck.
My nigga, that is not it, bro.
Yo, imagine that though. You're laying on the bed, you're inside your woman, but you know it's against your religion to actually go back and
That's what I
forth.
said. There's no religion that good, bro.
You literally,
That good, bro.
you have to invite a stranger or a good friend over to
Nah.
jump on the bed in order for you to get sexual pleasure.
outside with that. Yeah, nah, that ain't good.
I'm definitely about to try that one day.
Hey, man. You know?
You know what? To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna soak on a waterbed.
On a waterbed?
Yeah,
Good idea.
just get the waterbed moving and see if we can keep up the momentum.
I'm not going to try that.
I'm not gonna lie, I really do want to have sex on a waterbed. I heard it's amazing. I want to find out.
Yeah.
But my fear is if it's because I'm one of those that's gonna actually put some fish in the waterbed. Is that I'm just the sex just get too rough.
Yo, brother.
And the bed just mush up and you just see fish on water there everywhere, dog. How do you clean that up after you just bust a nut?
You're wild.
Yeah,
What? You gotta clean that up.
This
Clean
one
up
is
that
wild.
top.
This man is wild. This nigga said, let's get
Good talking.
That's the worst thing to do, my nigga. When you have to do too much cleaning up after you bust your nut, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that shit.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I didn't even catch that one right there. I didn't.
Yo, fish in that bed, yo. Hey, yo. Yo, I never keep it real. Y'all niggas ever had a relative that had a waterbed?
Nah, I never grew up in that time.
Nah.
I had a relative that had a waterbed. And I was not fucking with that.
It's not that comfortable, yo.
Bro, it is not comfortable.
I heard it's just good for having sex
My
on.
nigga, the mold that be inside of that shit, bro.
Oh, I could figure.
My nigga.
I could figure.
And niggas be having water in their
Imagine
food.
like,
Wow.
imagine the people who do have fishes in their shit. Imagine how traumatized the fishes are, my nigga. They gotta have PTSD, bro.
Right, every 10 seconds, something just moving around on top of you.
And then what happened when the waterbed, like, let's say the shit, like, rip. All the water gets.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo.
Imagine it happens during sex.
Yeah, no, I don't want all that.
Yo, that's too much cleaning up to do.
I'm surprised niggas made millions off that shit, bro.
I hate the fact that when you bust on a girl back, you gotta clean it up. That's too much work already.
Yo, what?
Yeah, why is that a rule that niggas gotta clean that up?
No, it's not.
I clean it up because I don't want you to get nut anywhere else.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, I make sure, you know,
I'm a
I'll
generous
make
man.
sure everything's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You never know what some people's
It's the-
intentions are. They might want to swipe it. Listen, I got it. I'll take care of this.
Yo,
Yo,
facts. That's
that
why
is a real nigga
Facts.
statement, bro.
That's why niggas flush condoms and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That is
That's
real.
exactly right.
I'll take care of it. I'll throw the condom away. I'll take care of all
I'll
that.
take my trash out.
Yeah,
You
I'll
feel
take
me?
care of
It's
all
funny
that.
because you know when you're gonna have
Yo.
sex, you keep a towel close by.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't trust. Man, listen.
Damn.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Yo,
I'll clean this up.
I don't understand why females don't trust males. That might sound crazy, but it's true.
Honestly, nigga, I've been having like
You can't trust nobody.
I've been having like really like mixed feelings with how to feel about a lot of this shit. Cause alright, speaking for ourselves, we know what we're capable of, men, and what we will and won't do when it comes to women.
Mm-hmm.
We know our boundaries, but we hear these stories of people who don't, of men who don't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, damn, yo, as much you want women to trust you, other niggas out here fuck it up for you.
Yeah.
They fuck it up for you. And that's why it's hard as a man sometimes out here, because other niggas just fuck it up for you. It's like, I didn't even do nothing. Damn, at least let me be a dog first. Shit.
You gotta have patience. That's just life. You gotta have patience in anything.
It's all good, man.
In order to see anything out and see anything really work to its potential, you gotta have patience. Everything's gonna take time.
Not every
starting a business.
And not every pussy's for you anyway, so it's okay.
Then there's that part too.
So learn to just move on. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Thank you, Willz, for coming in. Thank you for coming. Thanks for being here, Lurch.
And I have a side note before we get out of here.
And P.S.
Listen, I was dying laughing earlier in the podcast to see if anybody saw that, right?
Yeah, I was wondering why.
And nobody knew why.
Why?
Because I just left it alone. But I remembered. I kept it in my head. O'Shane took the slowest shot I've ever seen in my life. And nobody else saw it. We were talking, and he just sat there with the cup for a solid 30 seconds.
Damn.
And took the shot. And
Yeah, I ain't peeped that.
To keep it a buck with you,
if y'all see it on the
I
camera,
noticed when you was laughing. The reason I didn't acknowledge it is because I actually zoned out.
and I could tell. And I was just by myself with it, so I couldn't even laugh.
I was gonna wait till we get off air to address it.
Nope, we're not going to. So
I actually zoned out. I really
see this
did.
in the video. Yeah, I know what the fuck happened.
Well then, call me out, you little bitch.
That shit is hilarious. Y'all have to watch that.
I hope it wasn't in our video. Hope the phone died.
Nah, it was mad early in the episode.
That shit going.
It's still going.
Oh man, thank you guys for tuning in. Willz, where can they follow you?
Follow me on Instagram,
Wow.
Willz_King_X. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram.
That's the only way you can follow that man.
Yeah, just follow me there.